Well, hi, hello, and welcome back to Lord of the Rings Battle from LOTR Evil campaign playthrough, recording this episode right after the last one.
Middle Earth must continue.
I remember we used Saruman for the last mission because he had to go all the way around, so it's gonna be Lutz right now, and I don't want him to go all the way around again as well, so I'm just gonna clear out Kair Andros? Kair Andros? I don't know, man. Let's see what this mission has to offer.
Kair Andros,
Kair.
a strategic island fortress once used by Gondor to secure the nearby fords of the Anduin.
Alright. That's weird. Our camp is already built. That kinda scares me a bit. Why do we have this here already as well? That's really weird. I think that's like one of the first times that it's actually happened in this game, that you just get a random encampment on the other side of the map for some reason. 3 ballistae or catapults. That might be doable actually. We might have enough command point room to do that. Alright, so it's still Sunday. Gonna go to Leuven later today. Gonna go to the student city, of course. The uni year has started, and it's on its way. It's going fine. A lot of interesting courses. I ran you guys through my my week in an earlier episode, like 2 or 3 episodes back, I think, so you guys know what I have as courses and stuff, or maybe you don't, then you should go and rewatch that. I don't know what episode that is by heart, but it's one of the more recent ones, definitely, that's for sure. So as you can see, they are immediately on our asses already, and I think that's a big mistake by them, because we still have our entire army in this area, so they're gonna be easy enough to take out like this, I think. Not that they won't cause us any harm, because they will definitely get some of our troops down to the ground and smite them down. We get this one. That's the only one we can still get, Call the Horde, the only power we can still get, but that doesn't seem to do anything for us, because I think it's gonna be only Isengard for the rest of the game, probably. Especially Minas Tirith is gonna have to be Isengard for me as well, I think, even though the catapults from Mordor might be a bit more effective, and they also have the siege towers, a bit more effective at actually taking Minas Tirith, that is, of course, but I don't think that's gonna necessarily be worth it, because the troops are so weak. See if we can do anything with these troops, huh? They are raiding our encampment over here. Yes, raiding, indeed, the same word as I just used. Interesting. Oh, right, they have some of those towers that they use in some missions. They don't seem to be firing. I don't see any arrows though, so that's pretty weird. It's like our previous tower from the previous mission was kind of bugged as well, huh? So that's interesting. Let's get these troops to move along already and try and get this encampment some help, because it does seem to be necessary for sure. Is this something we can destroy as well? No, it's not one of those statues that you can build if you're playing with Gondor. It's just random decoration, I guess. Let's get this encampment going. I was not in time. There's a lot of troops coming here, but they don't seem to be upgraded, so they should be no match at all for our upgraded forces that we have stationed in this area. They did get the keep down in the end, but it doesn't matter. We'll just keep rebuilding it. We'll keep rebuilding it. Get it? Because it's called a keep. You get it? You don't? No? Nah, that's too bad, man. I have class tomorrow morning at 9. I might be going to Leuven alone, because my girlfriend is really sick. She has a kind of stomach flu, I guess it's gonna be translated into, and it does. She's not in a happy place right now. I think she has a lot of secretion happening from her body, from all kinds of areas, if you know what I mean, if you know what I'm getting at. And yeah, she just doesn't feel well all around, I guess, so she might just stay home a bit longer for now and let me go to Leuven alone, which I think is a good idea. She's still doubting whether she wants to actually go with me already or not, but I think she should definitely wait up and just come tomorrow. I think that's gonna be a lot healthier for her, and it's gonna give her some more time to actually repair to actually repair. That's not what I mean. To actually recover from being sick and stuff. Because she does, of course, say that she's better now, but that might also just be because she wants to go to Leuven with me. And I mean, it's if you're really sick, it's always better to just stay at home and let it completely work out itself out of your system before getting into your normal daily life again. Because a lot of people I know go to work while they are sick because they don't want to miss a day and they want to keep to get paid, of course. But I think it would be a lot healthier if we would all just agree that it is definitely better if you just stay at home until you are completely fixed up again and then resume your work. In university, I mean, I do this myself, of course. If I'm sick, I still go to classes, and I always feel really guilty because I know that if someone is coughing in the background a lot of the times while a professor is explaining something, I can definitely see that it's gonna be a lot harder to actually attentively listen to what's being said. So I'm sorry to everyone that tries to follow classes when I'm sick, but I know that a lot of people that would get annoyed by me doing that do the same thing as well. So I guess it's fair, I guess is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, yeah, I guess it is fair. We are swimming in resources again already, so no need for us to actually use that tree power. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about for a while now, and you can notice it's for a while because it's already like the 7th of October or something, and I'm gonna talk about the 20th of September. Me and my girlfriend, excuse me, actually went to a concert in Brussels, and it was by Amber Run, which is a band that we had seen once before in Leuven, in the student city, of course, in the Het Depot, which is like a really small venue, so really intimate, and it was a pretty fun show. They're just great music as well. They're nice artists, and I think they're probably just nice people in general as well, because they definitely look like nice people. They look like the kind of guys who can just have a beer with and talk it up. Even though they're kind of famous, they would still be glad to do something like that with you, or at least that's what they look like. You can never know for sure, of course. You can never know what's beneath the covers of anyone, but for example, we arrived a lot earlier than the concert actually started at the venue because we had never been there, so we wanted to look at where it was first before finding something to eat. And the singer and the guitarist, or the bassist, I'm not sure, I'm sorry, was actually just standing out there having a nice little pint, just having a good time, I think. Yeah, and that was a really nice experience. We did, of course, not bother him for a picture or not for anything, because I mean, I guess I don't really want him to just be annoyed by us, but also, I mean, I'm really shy, and my girlfriend is pretty shy when it comes to that kind of things as well, so yeah. It was a really fun concert though. It was Amber Run in Brussels in the Botanique, which is a venue that is kind of inside of a botanical garden. That's where the name comes from, of course. And yeah, really intimate, really small, nice, clean venue. Nicely, nice design. There was this hallway you had to walk through to get to the actual place where the concert was happening as well, and it was like lit up with kind of fluorescent strings, and they formed these patterns on the ground and the floor and the ceiling, and then you saw some trees and stuff still poking through some places in that hallway. Yeah, it was a really beautiful venue to have a concert in. So Amber Run is actually a British indie rock band, and they are from Nottingham, UK originally. They have 3 members, which are Joshua, Tom and Henry. And yeah, it was just a lot of fun, that concert. They have a lot of good songs. I know them by their song I Found, which is, I think, one of their, if not just straight up their most well-known song probably. And they have a lot of other great work as well. I believe they have released 2 full albums by now, and I think just like a couple of days ago they have actually released another one, so that should be 3 then, if I don't miscalculate anything, if I'm correct there, sorry. And then the pre-show, there's always a band that kind of is an introduction to the other band. Like you always almost have two bands when you're going to a concert. One that plays like before the main act of the evening. I don't know if it's the same on the other side of the pond or in Great Britain or stuff. I'm not sure, but over here it's most of the time like that anyway. And the band that preceded Ember Run this time around was Fatherson, which is a Scottish alternative rock band, and I actually hadn't heard of them before that Friday the 20th, and yeah, I'm glad I heard about them now, because man, they make some good music. You should definitely check them out. I'll include some links of my favorite songs of both bands in the description if I don't forget, but while editing I should see this, so I shouldn't forget them. And then yeah, they have a lot of great songs as well, and they really fit together well, those two bands, both from the Great Britain area, both kind of indie rock, alternative rock, which is kind of similar, I think, and they both have 3 members. I think Fatherson actually has 4 members though, if I'm not mistaken, but it says here that they only have 3, but maybe the drummer or something was not was not really their drummer, but just someone from the area that joined them. I'm not sure, but anyway, it was a really good band and a really good show. We really enjoyed ourselves. We had 5 guys for dinner before the show, which was good as well. A nice burger, and it's a cool Ember Run, and it's a cool initiative that they have where you can you pay a price for a burger, but you choose all your toppings that you want, and they are all free, so that's pretty interesting. And the fries were really fresh. They were just cut up and there was skin still on the outside of them, and that's something I really like when fries have that. So all in all, it was a pretty fun day, definitely, and I would see them again even if they came back to Belgium, both of the bands for that matter, of Fatherson and Ember Run. Alright, nice and short, quick episode, some nice commentary. I hope you enjoyed. I enjoyed. I hope you look forward to the next one, because I definitely do, and I will see you in that next one. Bye bye.